Hello and welcome to Tech Me Out. Today we're going to be taking a look at a tweak in Cydia that I think all of you will enjoy, and it is known as Nightmode. Now what it does is it gives you a darker user interface, and for about 99 cents I think it is definitely worth the buy. So you'll notice now that I'm within here in my settings, it has a very dark background. So to me, it makes it a better visual experience when you're using it in the daytime or at night. So it doesn't have to be at night when you use this. And I just think it looks good. It gives you a very different look. But you do have a couple of options to configure. And the cool thing about it is it's not just the settings user interface that it does this to, but it's any user interface that you have up here. So before I show you what you can customize about it, I'm going to show you some more examples in terms of what I'm speaking of. So for instance, if I jump into my clock here, you'll notice the user interface is dark. So instead of it being the typical white background, we now have this black background that overrides that. And I think that looks very good. You'll also notice the purple accents down here on things such as the icon that I'm currently on or the plus symbol up here. It'll also customize the interface here for your photos as well. And pretty much anything that has somewhat of a settings menu or a menu period. But the nice thing about it is you can customize it so that it does not do this in every application. So to just discuss a few options that you have for this tweak, you have the option to turn night mode off or on. You also have the chat kit springboard and global settings. So in global settings, you can choose if you want a dark keyboard so that if you have to type anything, the keyboard is also dark. You also have the option to adjust the splash screens and use custom splash screen, which basically will let you choose from a photo in your photo gallery here when you select on it. Then if you scroll down here, this is the appearance settings. So this is how you can customize the accents here or the lines in between things and such. So you can choose table highlight color. They have two or rather three predefined colors here, or you can customize the color. And when you choose the custom option, you actually adjust the color hue down here for customized color. Now something I've noticed within here is that when you adjust these sliders, you see how I'm kind of changing it like this? And you hit preview, nothing happens. And if you hit save, nothing happens. The only time I notice the changes actually take effect is when I close out of everything. So that's just something to note about this particular tweak. The same thing applies for tint color. You have your predefined options here where it has like a random hue or random, where it has random hues or just random colors in general and such. So you can customize the tint color here. Same thing happens. I don't know if that's just on my particular device or if that's just something that's going on that needs to be adjusted in an update. But just keep that in mind in terms of when you're trying to customize the color. You also have the option to adjust the blur appearance so that you can toggle the blurring off or on for UI elements when night mode is active. So you can play with that option there. And then you also have this option here where you can adjust the night mode per application. So say for instance, you want night mode in one application, but not in another application. For instance, you may not like it in your photos. So you can turn it off in photos so that it does not do anything to that. And then you also have the option to kill applications. Now, I advise you to turn this option on because basically in order for night mode to apply the changes that you make within it, you do have to close out of the applications and reopen them back up. So that's the easy way to do it. And that's really it in terms of the options that you have for it. But like I said, hopefully this is something that you all enjoy and will download and check out. I know I'm currently enjoying it, so I thought I'd share it with all of you. Again, it's in the BigBoss repo for 99 cents. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate the support when you do. Drop any questions or comments down below. And as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.